from Open Journey. I will be journaling with the Transfiguration kit. It just happens that the Feast of Transfiguration is coming up. I was gonna journal anyway because just life's journey, it's very, very applicable. What happens in Transfiguration to what's going on in my life, other people's lives right now. If you just stumble upon this Transfiguration, this is a kit for creative Bible journaling and creative Bible study. It comes with a whole bunch of visual elements, a little devotional booklet on the Transfiguration, and inside, this is the second edition of this. I added more illustrations if you got this previously. First of all, this comes with this little cool little folder that has more. This is the illustration that I added to this kit and different variations on it. They're just some of these are cardstock, and some of these are white sticker. So this is what I'm gonna use today. So I was thinking, this is another white sticker image, so you just peel it off and adhere it to the surface you're working on. Other white sticker, transparent stickers. And you see the theme of the mountain, which is really cool. And actually that is why I wanted to journal with this, because it's beautiful. Man's encounter with God often happens on mountains, and as we know from the Bible, it's so beautiful. We see this is where we meet God. It's where God comes down and man goes up, right? So it's such a beautiful and symbolic meeting place. So every time when I think of hardship, you know, it's like going up a hill, and I'm thinking I'm going up the hill of the mount of the I'm going up on the mountain of Transfiguration, meaning, you know, at some point you will see a glimpse of God. There's gonna be a moment when everything is gonna be transfigured and see the beautiful reality of things. And it's just such a hopeful way of thinking. And I find myself and my family going up a mountain, and I know there's gonna be breakthroughs and you know, amazing encounter moments with God. So I was gonna ponder upon this, and in the devotional part right here. And I wonder if you recall a moment of transfiguration in your faith journey. It was probably up a mountain on a strenuous stretch, and when you paused to catch your breath, you saw the glory of God, even if it was just in a whisper, just as we see in 1 Kings 19. So yeah, it's all beautiful. I'm gonna work with these elements today. And here's another little pack that comes with this kit. There are all kinds of washi strips. So these are white stickers, kind of a faux washi strip, but they're very cool. I like the variety of it and how they are, and you can just take them with you, and they're so easy to move around. And many times I find that I don't need too much of it. Also, there are word focus cards like truth, pray, glory, grace. There are 2 of each, and then one of them is transfiguration. One of the cards says transfiguration, transfigured, and we have usually the word in Greek, and then quite a few Bible verse references for that certain word. So we have that. There's a vinyl sticker, and these can be applied on on mugs, cases of phone, computers, tablets, and so on. It's dishwasher safe. You can use it in journaling as well. You might want to save it for something else, because it's, you know, because it's so versatile. Can be used in other areas. And there are a few journaling cards, the same image as on the cover of Jesus Transfigured. Other mountain imagery. This is, you barely see Jesus because of the light. This one says Transfiguration. So we have these 4 journaling cards. This is the mountain. Now this you can use, actually I stamped this with a stamp from the Come With Me kit. This was the Lent kit. It has the mountain. So this is good to have around because there are many mountains, many encounters of God on mountains in the Bible. So this can be used in many instances. So I might use that for one of these cards that I'm gonna use with this journaling entry that says Transfiguration. So I might use the mountain on it. That would be great. So this comes, actually you can purchase this separately, you don't have to get the kit. The stamp is available just like this kit, the Transfiguration kit. They're all available on my shop, openjourney.faith. And there are also digital versions, digital downloads for all these kits. So let's get started here. Now, deciding, I think I'm gonna use this one where it doesn't show Jesus, just a light, right? Because only a few of us had an encounter literally of this kind with Jesus, where you see him transfigured. So I would like something just that hints towards that, because we can encounter Jesus in many ways. So I'm gonna put this again. This is a white sticker, so I'm just gonna peel it off, and I want to use it here. I could use it this way as well, but I'm not sure. I think I want to use it this way. I'm gonna be cutting it off on the sides, and so I don't have an abrupt, and I'm not gonna put it all the way down to the page. Probably I'm gonna go right here in the middle of the page. I might use maybe that sticker on top. This brown would go great right here on the bottom, and the green. So I might use those. We'll see how they're gonna get used. I'll be cutting this. I'm gonna keep this guy. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to use it somehow. I'm gonna have to cut this side. That sticks out. And I will probably continue the sky with paints on the page, just so I don't have a straight edge right there. So we'll see how that turns out. I have no idea. But while I ponder on this, think of the significance of the Transfiguration, which is so beautiful and so meaningful, and it can apply, literally can be applied every day to our lives. It's amazing, so beautiful. So I'm going to show you how this, it's very easy, it just comes off like this. So oh, perfect. Just perfect. So I definitely want to continue here with something else. I'm going to take paints out and try to blend this in. You don't have to. You can, if you don't want to get messy with paints, you definitely don't need to. I'm working in an interleaf Bible. Got this from Dayspring. If you're wondering, Crossway, English standard version, so it's the ESV. Interlead, so it has one page of text, one blank on both sides, so gives you so much room to journal. It's great. So you can use washi strips, or you can use even, you know, what you cut off to kind of continue on the image if you wish. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll see here. I'm gonna get the paints out. Alright, so I thought I had it on, and I had it on. I didn't have the camera turned on. Oh man, I was pretty sure I turned it on. Okay, so I just mixed some blues and purples with white, and I blended the image, kind of the edges of the image, so it blends into the background, and I added a few brush strokes of more vibrant blue, so I get a little bit of a pop of color there. And I want to see if I can also mix some browns for the bottom to kind of continue the image onto the background. And I'm really bummed I didn't have the camera on. It's like, it seems like it happens every time. Like, what on earth? All right, so can add just more white, get a little bit of kind of white going up here will be great. All right, now I'm gonna mix some browns here for the bottom. So I have this golden sepia color and acrylic, and that seems to be a very good fit here. Maybe just adding just a little bit of green to it might come even closer, but I have to darken it a little bit, add some black. I think it's gonna come pretty close to what I have in the picture. So I just wanted to not have that straight, very straight line. Or maybe just a touch of orange would be so good there. So golden. All right. Probably just a little bit of white. There we go. It's pretty well blended in at this point. I'm not sure I like this kind of defined brush strokes. So I might come with white a little bit after it dries and kind of blend everything in a little bit. But I think it looks pretty good right now. This is dry. I think it blends in pretty nice. I want to kind of blend in that white on the top. But I'm going to put some white on this card and see if I can blend it in. Now if I don't like what I'm doing, I can just maybe wipe it off. If I move fast enough. And the problem is I don't know if I like it or not. So I'm gonna stop for a sec. Get a wipe ready and think, do we like it or not? I think I liked it. So I'm gonna wipe it off a bit. It's just the way it works. You're allowed to experiment and change your mind. Alright. Actually, maybe smaller brush strokes added to that would be better. Let's see here. I think that's good. I like that. The pigments in the golden paints are so beautiful. Especially the blues. The blues and greens are just amazing. Might be a little bit too much, so I have to make sure the white will go, will show through the radiance. So I have to make sure to move some white into the blue on top. And you can obtain that with different brushes and different effects. I'm gonna leave it right now, it's good enough. So you don't really have to add any paint if you don't want to. You can just use the images that come with the kit. But if you have the ability, just adding even just a little brush stroke, that's something unique. It would be your mark. It's something unique to you, and just part of the process. And you don't need any special skills to do that. And first of all, no fear. Okay, you have to go for it, do it. What turns out turns out. It's really part of the process, and you shouldn't be afraid to come and put or mix your own little marks with the images that come with the kit. I always say no fear. It's like I wouldn't have done so many things if, you know, I would have been always afraid to just go for it and use the paint. Many times you can fix, if it's something goes horribly wrong, you know, you can fix it, but definitely never be afraid to paint in your Bible. Like some people, you know, let their children work with their entries, like they let them do the background, and it has that, you know, carefree, perfect childlike backgrounds that you can't even imitate, because we're so afraid to just go for it. So as I always say, you know, just do it. So now I'm gonna have to figure out what else. I really didn't think this out through. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do, but the main idea for this, what really captured my heart at this point, was the mountain, and going up the mountain, and the hardship of going up a mountain to where God will come down and will meet you there. And that's exactly what I wanted to meditate on. So I'm gonna work from here. I'm gonna use this washi strip here. I think I'm gonna have it stick out like this, like a tab. Also, I decided to use the word focus card Grace, because we definitely, no matter how hard it is, we will notice God's grace in our life. Even though it's hard, the grace is always visible. It's sometimes it's palpable. So again, I didn't want to have that very straight edge there, so I'm gonna just soften the edges up by ripping the card. Might not be, you might realize you don't like that, so, but lucky there are 2 cards. I included 2 cards. So I might use Grace there. Still figuring things out. I want to use a very cool stamp. This is the Wait for the Lord Advent, from the Advent kit stamp, and it has some stars, and but this handwritten text is really beautiful. I know you might not be able to fully read what it says, but I can tell you. Actually, it says the description you can still find this in the shop. The stamp is still available, and it says, "Arrayed in holy splendor from the womb of dawn." This is from Psalm 110, verse 3. And now I know in part, then we shall see face to face, with reference to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 21. And isn't that beautiful? Referring to Jesus, arrayed in holy splendor from the womb of dawn. That is the whole psalm is so beautiful. And of course, now I know in part. We might see glimpses of God's glory, but then we shall see face to face. So I love this little stamp. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, I do want to use it here. So I'll see where I'm gonna use it. Just wanted to mention that. So I'm sure I'm gonna use this combination with the blue right there, kind of bringing the blue down into the brown, just like God is coming down to us. I was looking at this word sheet. So this is from the Transfiguration kit. So it has the word transfigured, the one and only, full of grace and truth, draw people to myself. This is beautiful. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Prayer, change. That would be a good one too. Listen to him, promised land. This is white sticker as well. So I love this when I really like this, that I will draw people to myself, Jesus speaking. And I put all my stamps in these carrier cases. I need a blue here. I can find them very easily. So I'm gonna do something crazy here. I will stamp the stamp I was mentioning earlier, but I will do it right on the mountain line, where the mountain meets the sky. So it might not work. I have to make sure this is recording. Make sure it's the right side up. And I will use a blue and just stamp this over there. I think it's gonna look good. Yep, that is good. I was just checking the vinyl sticker over there. I don't think I'm gonna use it though. And if you want to remember this, if you want to make a note, you can use it. I'll probably write this all over again in my journaling, exactly the words of this stamp, because it's just so beautiful. Arrayed in holy splendor from the womb of dawn. Now I know in part, then we shall see him face to face. I think that's really beautiful. We'll have to glue these down. I'm going to work on the card. I'm going to do something with the back of that one. There we go. Craft bond. And now look at this card here. I have this Trust Sprite Tumble Glass, which is my very favorite, and peeled paint. So I put little, should I put on all my, I don't know, there's probably a better way to do this. But kind of put, you know, sticker paper and put a little sample so I know, because it's so hard. I mean, you can look at the label, but still it's nice to have a visual how exactly it looks on the paper. So I did that. These are kind of colors that work with the image we're working with. So I'm gonna dry that. Be right back. So it's kind of a brownish green, and the blue, I guess I could have put more blue, but I might use just the ink pads and and add more blue to this, but mostly I wanted to journal. The idea was, I don't think I care as much how the card looks like. I just want to give it just a little splash of color so it's not all white. You know, I love alcohol inks. Just love using them how you're not supposed to use them, really. Kind of just splatter here and there. I think that helped. I just wanted to add just a little bit, like smaller splatters. I think that's good. All right. So I did take a little break because my phone died. So I might have to figure out something here with, so I can have it plugged in while I'm doing little videos. So I'm trying to remember what else I was going to do here. Oh yes. Yes, I was gonna use this stamp. Yes, indeed. I love how they make these long acrylic blocks, right? Like they know you're gonna have long stamps. It's funny. So I need like a dark black, dark brown. Or I could even use like a walnut stain in the Ranger inks, but I like this is really dark. I will have to close this for a sec. It's kind of bulky. I have all kinds of little pages underneath. If I ruin this, it's okay. Oh, that's good. I have to check if I'm, because I keep pausing and then filming again, pausing if I do something like dry, then I forget to turn it on again. So that's what happened right in the beginning of the video while I was painting. The coolest part, I didn't have the camera on. Like crazy. Transfiguration is so beautiful. I'm gonna use one of these guys here. I think that would be perfect. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm so curious. All right. And I will be using maybe this area and the back for journaling. I have to put down my thoughts regarding this entry. There is this bookmark that comes with the kit, like this. I just cut it because I do want to add it to the back of this card. I want to make it so you can slide it this way, and then it looks like it's a continuation of the mountain here. And if you go this way, then it looks like you're on the mountain that way. So you also can add journaling there as well. So I think that's pretty neat. It's cool how it all continues. So I'm just gonna add on the back. Maybe you can use even like the washi strip, right? I'm just gonna peel the backing off on a little portion. The part that will adhere. And the rest of it, I'll just leave it. Here we go. I'm just gonna remove one little portion. Usually it's good to peel towards the, like try to peel off not the backing but peel off the image. It always seems to work better, if you know what I mean. Instead of trying to peel the backing off, try to peel the image off, and then it comes off easier. So I'm just gonna cut just a little strip of the backing. Alright, let's see what we did. Yeah, it's exactly what I wanted to. And it stays on there. See, it's on there, but I want to make sure I'm recording again. Oh, losing my mind. Yeah. There. And we have this little journaling card. It's cool playing with the mountains. It's pretty fun. So, yeah, or I can take it off. I mean, it's not, it was just a interesting idea. And next I'm gonna add some journaling. So I didn't have a blue pen. I didn't want to journal with black. So I knew I have blue like acrylic ink. So I used my pen too. It's convenient. So I did write a little bit, put my thoughts down, and I will probably write some more on the back. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it gave you some inspiration on how to use the Transfiguration kit. Actually, I was almost thinking that I like to have Jesus somehow on here. So I might either use, I don't know, you have it on the back. I don't know yet. Sometimes it takes a little while, but it's good, you know, more you think about it, more it sinks in. So this is the purpose. It doesn't, you don't have to be, you know, all done in 5 minutes, or it's great to think about it for days. Often when I want to journal with something, like, you know, I read from the daily readings, right? I read something and it stays with me for days, and for days I keep thinking about the same verse or the same subject theme, and then finally I sit down and I say, okay, I have to write this down because it's too cool, or I'm getting some great connections and ideas from it. So it's really, this journaling process is very interesting, and it doesn't always, you know, take 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes days. So, and that's just fine. Actually, that's even better. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions. And God bless. Thank you.